la la la. La 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 la. Mhm.
Hey, don't you do that.
Oh, Layla. Oh,
Hmm.
Layla. Oh.
Oh, we're live. Okay.
Woo!
Whoops.
We are
Hi,
live.
everybody. Welcome to
Woohoo!
Majestic Mayhem. I'm your host, Death Dealer M85.
I'm Mahat Mama.
And I'm Cozy Beluga.
And thank you for joining us today, everybody. Today, we're going to be discussing, because it is October 1st, and it is my favorite time of year. It is spooky season officially. Although I don't think I really ever stopped celebrating spooky season. So, I mean, it is what it is. The rest of you limbs can catch up and play pretend this month. However, I digress. Today we'll be discussing Halloween movies. It's Halloween themed movies. It doesn't mean scary movies. It just means movies that are based on Halloween, such as I think the first Goosebumps movie was took place on Halloween. Yeah, now I see the look on the face.
Wait,
See,
I
I
just thought it
tried
was movies that
giving
take
you
place on
ideas.
Halloween.
Yo, no, bro, that Goosebumps. Are you talking about the one with the masks? Because that scares the bejesus out of me.
That was an episode. I wasn't
Okay,
referring
okay.
to that one,
Well,
but you
that's
know
too
what?
scary. The episode was too scary for me.
Do you know M. Night Shyamalan based The Sixth Sense off of a Goosebumps episode?
That's believable because I used to always say that M. Night Shyamalan's plot twists were like the level, or like R.L. Stein level, and not like at all genius. And I used to say that all the time. So yeah, that makes sense.
He was no Stephen King. He was an R.L. Stein
No,
that we all
R.L. Stein is
appreciate.
good. R.L. Stein
We
is good.
appreciate R.L. Stein. I agree.
I will forever.
What is this? Oh, is this the social thing? Good. Here we go. Look at me go.
Yes. All right, everybody. We're trying to listen. It has been a long week for me personally. I am tired.
It's okay.
We
Same.
opened our haunted trail this Friday. So, of course, all week long, I had to deal with making sure things were ready last minute. Let's just say I am extremely sore. I am extremely tired. My brain may or may not be fried.
You should
We're
get a
not
mech body.
sure. A what?
We need to get
mech
somebody to build us mech suits.
Yeah.
Especially for you whenever you're doing your thing.
Yeah, right.
Who's this?
I
Okay.
support this. If you bite my neck again.
What is going on? Is my thing locked up? Sorry, guys.
Oh, you're fine. I'm trying to get my thing to. Oh, here we go. Okay. All right. Finally, I can see some people.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Wait, so I just thought it was movies with Halloween in them.
Well, yeah, how movies that take place on Halloween, they have Halloween in the background.
Okay.
Anything like anything. It doesn't necessarily have to be spooky.
I didn't expect it to be spooky. I was just like, because I was like, I had like a list, but I wasn't sure which ones I'd go for. So I went for like something that like probably none of the stuff is stuff that anyone will expect. I was like aiming
Ooh.
for that. Yeah. I
Let's
was like,
do
let me
it.
do something different.
That's what I want.
Well, that works.
Let's
That
get
works.
into it.
Oh
Yup.
yeah.
Yeah. I'll let one of you guys go first.
Well, hot mama, I think you should go first.
Oh, you
I
guys.
always
No, but
go first.
the one that I'm not gonna say the one that I have for like is one that we do share. I don't want to say that one. I will say Mean Girls. Because it was said at one point there was Halloween stuff, and I think that Mean Girls is a very good movie because it shows the ways that women can do Halloween. And
No, you're not gonna get any nay from me. I love Mean Girls. Mean Girls
Yeah,
is
no, I agree.
honestly.
It does have the Halloween thing. And October 3rd, he touched my hair. Is it
Yeah.
October 3rd or October 5th?
It's October 3rd.
Yeah, see?
October
Okay.
3rd. He asked me what day it was.
Yeah, exactly. He asked me what day it was.
Yep.
Yeah, nope. Yeah, I consider that. It's within guidelines. It has a
It's got a
Halloween,
Halloween scene in it,
got a
and
Halloween pass
it's a
for sure.
learning experience because somebody who has been removed from American culture believes that it's about scary things. And then she goes in and she's like, wait, what? And she is the monster. So I
Yeah,
like that. I like that. That's my pick. Number
That's
1.
fine.
that's a good pick. That's a good pick.
Nicely
Thank you.
done. Nicely
I don't know what
done.
order I'm gonna pick mine in because mine are like wild. I think I'll go to the one that I have to explain the least.
Hmm.
Wait, are you going next or am I going next?
No, you go next. You go
Okay.
next. I
E.T.
always go first, so you know what? I'm gonna go
E.T.
last.
E.T.
E.T. Oh, you know
No!
what?
E.T.
It
No!
didn't even dawn on me. You know what? You're right. You're right.
Yeah. E.T. Was that one of yours?
Nope. Luto is not one of mine.
What?
Why'd you say no like that?
Me? No,
Yeah.
because that I am because I'm scared of ET, and it's that
What?
movie. No, and it's that movie that I'm very, very scared of, and I can't.
Honestly, it's not. It's yes. Part of the joy of ET is that he does look kind of terrifying. But he is. This literally ET is actually the story of like the worst friends ever. You go on a day trip somewhere, and the cops show up, and all your friends ditch you. It's like literally that. That's like what makes ET great. But amongst other things, but also ET is just like this cool, chill dude, and he
But
just
he's
wants to get home.
terrifying
No, he's
looking.
not. He is. Imagine if you like ended up on some alien planet. You think they wouldn't look at you and be like, "Oh my goodness, you're terrifying."
I don't think I'd look as terrifying as ET does. We were at what was it? Best Buy? I was at Best Buy and there was like a little ET toy and it startled me and I almost started crying in the Best Buy with my daughter. I'm that irrationally afraid of ET for no reason.
I get it, but
I'm glad you like the movie though.
he also saved the frogs.
How I'm just confused as to how you got beef with ET. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, he is extremely weird looking. He does kind of look like I won't exactly get into what I think he looks like per se right now because
Uh-huh.
we're definitely gonna get hit with YouTube issues for that one. However, he looks like a naked mole rat, like a deformed naked mole rat. So I can
Yep.
understand that. But it's a cute movie. He's so
Oh.
nice and
Yeah, he
sweet,
just like gets stranded away from home,
and what
and
always cracks me up is that the mom is so absent-minded, she doesn't notice this extra thing
Oh
living in
my
her
god.
house for, like, days on end.
to be fair, she had a lot of going on. Like
She did have a
Yeah,
lot going
she
on,
did,
but
she did. I'll give her that, I'll give her that. But, yeah, no, the movie's wild. I mean, the ride at Universal is, like it's actually has not changed ever since they put that ride in. Actually, that's part of Spielberg's contract with Universal. They are never allowed to change that ride. And
good,
as far as I know, it could have changed since then. As far as I know, because the reason it's still open is they're not allowed to close it. They
good.
have to keep it running. They're not allowed to really do, like they can do maintenance and things, but I don't think
yeah.
they're allowed to like, it's literally been the exact same ride since I was a kid.
That's
The exact same
crazy.
ride. Mhm.
Also, I didn't know that. Oh, I guess it is whenever he's in front of the bike and then it says Universal, doesn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah, he's like just ET is just trying to be cool and get home, and like then the government finds out, and they're all that's the scary part is when the government shows up to take him.
The
But
government is always the scariest part.
but yeah, I ET, like I was like thinking about like all the possible horror picks. There's so many of them, and it's too easy. So I was like, let me go in the complete opposite direction, um, and pick ET as one of my favorite movies, and also one of my favorite movies with
An alien?
With no, it's one of my favorite movies with Halloween in it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's okay to burp.
Oh no, my grandmother would have my ass if she heard me
PK
burp on
Entertainment.
burping
Your
Oh.
on
eyes
the
looked watery,
live
like
stream.
when you get a burp stuck in you.
Listen, okay, it has been a very long day. I barely slept last night. I literally fell asleep earlier, and I didn't mean to. I fell asleep for probably a good 45 minutes at least. So, hence why I probably look tired because, yeah, I literally just woke up from a nap and would love nothing more than to go back to sleep. But here I am for you all. You're welcome.
Woohoo! I support this.
Hustling.
All right. So, I guess for my first pick, I'm going to go ahead and go basic. And I'm going to go with and again, I apologize everybody because of my slacking this week and dealing with everything else. I do not have
Nah.
pictures again. But I'm gonna go with Tales of Halloween from
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
2015.
See, this is why I didn't pick that.
I need to look and see what this is. It looks
It,
scary.
it's an anthology movie
Oh,
that
is that
bases yes, it's just a bunch of short stories all based on Halloween.
It's
Oh,
really good.
is I don't know. I'm scared of it. I'm so scared of it. I'm so
oh, we
scared
got a
of it
super
already.
chat from PK.
Oh, what a sweet
First
angel.
ladies of 4GQTV stopping
Woohoo!
by to show
PK!
some love. Thank
PK!
First
you.
ladies,
Oh my goodness.
stop, drop. Sorry, it's rough.
But
Oh.
but the movie is an anthology. It's a bunch of short stories. I believe there's I want to say like 8, believe it or not, and they all like wrap around and intertwine with one another, and they all take place on Halloween for various stages for various things. Basically, a lot of them deserve it, absolutely wholeheartedly. You get your nerd that gets beat up and bullied who gets his revenge. Where can you go wrong with that? You get terribly awful evil adults who get their comeuppance from their past victims.
Yep.
It's a good movie. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. It is a good watch. Definitely for sure. Especially if you like a lot of the and if you like anthology movies, if you like the
Yes.
idea of short wraparounds, they do it very well.
Yep.
The stories all lead into one another, which is nice. It's Creep Show. Think Creep Show. The original 2 Creep Shows. We're not getting into the 3rd and 4th one. I'm not even mentioning those right now.
Okay. Yeah, I like it.
Don't hate them. They're just not the same. I'm just saying.
Tales of Halloween is really good. I would second that recommendation, which is why I didn't pick it because I knew you would.
Our
I
horror.
figured you would. I figured you would. Figured. Strong figure.
We know that you have good taste.
Thank you. Thank you.
Golly. She won't let up.
Who, me or the bird?
The bird.
Oh, okay.
Well, my whole thing and my whole appeal is that I do nothing but watch horror. Actually, it's pretty much all the movies I really watch are horror. I don't really care for romance or comedies. I can watch some comedies. Don't get me wrong. I like Broken Lizard movies like Super Troopers and all that. Those are always funny. Beer
I
funny.
love Super Troopers.
Have you seen What We Do in the Shadows?
Oh, of course. Yeah.
That's a lovely show.
The
That is one of
TV show or the movie though?
Both.
Okay.
Both are amazing.
I
Both are
own the
actually amazing.
movie. Actually, believe it or not, years ago when it actually first came out, the movie, I mean, Dreadpool, because I had never heard of it. Dreadpool had actually come across it and was like, "Oh, I think this is something she would like," and surprised me with it. And I was ever so grateful. I'm not gonna lie, and he knows this. When I first put it on, I'm sitting there watching it for the first 3 minutes. It's a fake documentary on vampires, right? It's
Mhm.
hysterical. But I'm watching it for the first few minutes, looking at it, going, "The hell is this? Why did he buy me what? What? I don't. Is this gonna be another like Twilight, but worse? Like,
You're like, what is this?
listen, because I'm the oldest of multiple siblings. When Twilight came out, one of my younger sisters made me take her to go watch it. When I say that was torture, I mean that was vampires are not supposed to sparkle.
I read the first
Not
book
unless
that
they're
had
combusting. They
Are
should not
Twilight
sparkle.
books are they in is that Halloween or no? It just
No,
deals
I mean those are
Twilight?
just it's
Twilight
just
is
like
vampires that
it's just like
sparkle.
romance vampire
Oh, it's
genre
not
stuff.
Halloween.
No,
Okay.
no. You know what they are? They are angsty, really old people trapped in teenage body. No, you know what? Let's be honest. Edward Cullen is a pedophile. Let's call it
Yeah.
what it is. Dude is like 700 years old, still going to high school, and ends up marrying a 17-year-old human being. Bro, there's something wrong with you. You're nasty.
Bro, you
had all
nasty.
that time. You had all that time to do anything with your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. I'm not exactly saying like if I were a vampire and had a life like many lifetimes to live, I would go out and possibly change the world. However, I'm definitely
I
not going to
wouldn't go
waste
back
my
to high
time to
school.
go into high school. What the heck? And I'm
Yeah.
definitely not going to date a moody ass teenager. Have you
I'm not
met
gonna date
teenagers?
like a
They're terrible.
mid moody teenager. No, absolutely not.
But
No.
yeah.
I didn't even like myself when I was a teenager. Okay. I joke
What?
all the time when my siblings were younger. I used to tell them all the time, I don't like teenagers. I don't like you.
Neither did I. I can't even say front.
They're
I didn't like teenagers.
hormonal. They think they know everything. I actually, you know what?
I
I had to deal with
agree.
them this weekend. Who am I kidding? I deal with them out at the trail because, of course, they always want to act like I know everything. And then when they get hurt or get in trouble, it's Miss Death. If your little raggedy butthead listened to what I told you, you wouldn't be in this problem,
I
would
wasn't
you?
really a moody
But you know
teenager.
everything.
I wasn't a moody teenager.
No, you know what? You probably were, and you didn't notice because you were the problem.
I just wanted to play. So here's the thing. I didn't
Huh?
like teenage things. I really was like I was still doing coloring books and like playing with toys and stuff like that. Like
It
playing with
doesn't
Legos
mean
and
you
stuff.
weren't a problem.
Like
Listen, all teenagers are a pain in the ass. I don't care if they are the world's best behaved teenager. At some point, they are a pain in the butt cheeks. Like, because again, they know everything.
oh, I didn't know
They've got it
anything. I
figured out.
basically was very. I rarely talked. Like until this day, like people would like be like, "You actually talk." Like I would never talk, and I would just sit there and play by myself.
My
Like
younger
toys
sister didn't
and my
talk
Game Boy.
until my younger sister literally did not talk until she was 5.
That's
She was still a pain in my ass. To this day, she's still a pain in my butt. And she doesn't really talk, but I mean, don't get me wrong, she talks. She's got a lot to say when she has something to say. But yeah, no, she's still one of the bigger pain in my butt cheeks by far.
oh.
Did you this is something interesting and
What?
I just want to say it because it's something intriguing as Dr. Morbius would say.
Mhm.
Whenever you are born in a different place than where you're like growing up, you are actually developing language inside the womb. And as an infant, whenever you're not even like verbal yet.
Mhm.
So whenever I went from India to the United States,
Yeah.
from like I didn't speak for a while because I was learning how to speak Hindi and then I was like changed to another language. And I never really I thought
Oh,
that was
so it is
interesting.
called Hindi. Okay.
Hindi,
Because
yeah.
I dated a lifetime ago. I dated a guy whose parents were from India.
They might not speak
Cool.
it. They might not have been Hindi speaking though.
Oh, see, when I asked what I would, because his parents, there was obviously a large language barrier there, and we
Mhm.
tried. It was difficult
Cute.
to get some
Yeah.
things, just the language barrier, some things come across not well, and I would always ask him, I'm like, okay, exactly what religion are your parents? And he'd look at me and be like, they're Indian. And I'm like, I don't think that's a religion though. And I'm like, okay, so what language do they speak? What dialect are they speaking? So maybe I can kind of, look up to it. And his response was, it's Indian.
So
Is that a thing? Like, is it actually a thing where like they can be like, it's just Indian, or was he
no,
just lazy?
he was just not explaining things to you.
Okay, all right. Because I mean,
Indian is not a language.
I
They
had a
have
feeling
like a
he was lazy.
bajillion
We have a
languages.
bunch of languages.
Because
They,
everyone
they
I knew
could
for the
have
most part
been
was Punjabi, and I was like,
uh
that's
Punjabi.
yeah.
They do have their own language. It is dying. Hindi is the thing that's mostly spoken throughout. But there are uh dialects and stuff like that. Like there's
Mhm.
Urdu and what was the Tamil,
What's
I
the
think.
ones in the South that make the movies that I like? Like they have a good film industry. They're not like the Bollywood movies. They're like the South Indian movies.
If they're South Indian, I would still think that they're Hindi, but I don't
I
know for
would think,
sure.
wouldn't they be considered like? Well, no, Bollywood's
They're not
an
Hindi. They
entire
don't
different
sound
genre in
Hindi.
its own right, isn't it?
But yeah,
Uh, yeah. Bollywood is what we have for Hollywood. Is the Hollywood thing. So
Yeah,
but
yeah.
there are
but
other film industries they have that are
I got
mhm,
to
really
admit
interesting.
because I did belly dancing for a while. I was taught some traditional, some more modern. I did cabaret, tribal,
Cabaret.
cabaret. Yeah, there's different. I don't know if you did into that at all, mom, or not, but if you do, you know what I'm talking about. There's different styles of belly dancing, believe it or not, and it was
mhm,
originated by men. Go figure.
they love it.
Yeah. But and yeah, I just lost my train of thought. Where the heck was I going with that?
How you did your different kinds of your belly dancing
Oh
and which
yeah,
ones you did.
we had to do we had to, actually my husband, that's actually one of the reasons how I met my husband, as a matter of fact. He danced with the troupe that I danced with way
Oh,
beforehand. He actually did a swing dance back in the
Oh
day.
yeah,
that's
swing.
so
Back when
cool.
dinosaurs were still roaming and he was still young and not
Is he
carpenter.
was he listening to Cherry Pop and Daddies and listening to ska?
Probably, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
I
yeah.
love it.
He's an old man. Um, but, yeah,
Silent
we had to learn
Cypher.
different ones, and I always wanted to do the Bollywood dances, but because they're not considered belly dancing, I
Yeah.
could never get away with anything other than, like, maybe a few of the hand movements, and I gotta be honest, because they are so precise, and if you don't get them right, it's
Disrespectful.
no,
There's
yeah. Yeah, it's very
the
disrespectful, so I
yeah,
never got to do any of the
there's
moves
so
'cause
much
I am
with
not that
dance.
coordinated.
No, there's so much with Indian dance, and it's interesting because, like, even with the hand motions and like, so I'm trying to do my traditional dance again. I did Bharatanatyam, but from my arthritis being so bad, I don't want to like anger like the gods, literally the gods, because that's who you're serving when you are dancing, with bad, bad hands or whatever, because then you are poorly translating what's supposed to be done. So it kind of is a very whole ordeal in in Indian dance and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, it's very you have to be extremely respectful with it, and there's actually, because I was taught by someone who was traditionally taught and all of that, there were things that I learned, like, we went to a, hafla where for those that don't know, a hafla is essentially a convention for dancers. It's all belly dancing. And there was a group performing, and I'll never forget my instructor. Because we were all standing and watching. It was a standing room. My instructor, I was the youngest and newest member, looked at us and looked at me specifically, and she goes, "I'm gonna need you to turn around." And I was like, "What?" And they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and turn around." And I didn't like, of course, obviously, turning your back on someone who's performing is extremely rude to begin with, right?
Yeah.
So I'm instantly going, "Okay, this is rude. Why are we doing this?" So as we're standing there and we did it, I'm asking, I'm like, "Okay," I'm looking at my mom, my adopted mama of Mayhem. I'm
Aw.
going, "Ma, what's going on here?" And she's like, "They're completely inappropriate, and they're shaking their butts directly to the audience, and that is a no, 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 we don't do that. So no,
Mhm.
this is our way of saying we're not watching this. We're not going to boo you, but we're not going to subject ourselves to this
Mhm.
either." But there are so many things in dance that you have to do and pick up. Yeah, it is. I think one of the nicest moments though is that there was a family from India at one of our shows. We were just practicing, and they actually stopped us when we were done to thank us, and said it was real nice. They appreciated it, that we did real nice, that they were so happy to see traditional dance, and it made them feel like they had a piece of home here in America. And I was like, that's probably one of the best compliments I've ever had. If someone from that place can say, "Oh, you guys are doing it well and we appreciate it," that makes you feel good.
That's
Now,
a
if they
seal
had
of
said, like,
approval.
yeah, if they had said, like, "You guys are terrible. I can't believe you're doing it," I'm not gonna lie, I would have stopped dancing right then and there and been like, "Something's wrong. Something's
I'm
wrong."
done. This is my Halloween movie now.
Yeah.
So I love that though.
This is my Halloween movie. Okay.
That's what my new thing is going to be. Is just this is my new Halloween movie. And if it's something terrible that's happening, I can just say that. You know, like in general. This
Okay,
is my new
guys,
favorite
I'm
Halloween movie.
really trying to keep up with the chat. I'm having such a hard time.
I'll
Okay.
help. I'll do my part.
All right. Real quick, I'm gonna try and say hi to everybody that I keep seeing. Of course, we've got Miss Trinity. Hi, my sweets. Love you. I swear she's our number one supporter. She's amazing. If
Number
you guys
one.
aren't familiar, you definitely
Number
need to
one.
give her a follow on X, because she's amazing. Love that woman. Excuse me.
You have
Then
to
we've
give her
got
Agreed.
game complainers. And of course, my darling husband, Dreadpool, here to support. Oh, it's Timmy.
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 Hey,
Love you,
Timmy.
guy.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Supports.
he's one
One
of
of
the
the best
best
supporters
supportive guys.
too.
Love this guy. He's awesome.
Like, does Timmy? Do you sleep, or are you just? Because you're in all the podcasts, supporting
You know,
all of them.
I noticed that too the other day. I can't remember whose podcast it was that I was watching, but I think it might have been like earlier and I remember seeing Timmy's pop up. I'm like, seriously? What? You must be everywhere, sir. How do you get anything done? I always, not that I'm complaining. I love having you around. You always make great time. Great conversationalist. It's just one of those things of, sweet, how do I always seem to find you? No matter where I go, I find you.
What are you doing,
That's
Everywhere.
Kat?
amazing.
I
All
see
right.
you smile.
Of course, and then we said PK. And of course, thank you for the super chat, my dear, my dear. We love you, PK. You're awesome as always. And he just had a birthday last
Ah!
week. Yeah.
Happy birthday to ya.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Don't worry,
Happy-
buddy. I think you got a few years before. Well, I'm not sure how old you are, but you may or may not be farting dust soon if you haven't started
Oh yeah,
already.
let's all fart dust.
Listen, I'm never gonna happen. I am 29 and holding. My birthday is October 25th for those that are wondering, you can give me money. I've decided I need lots more fog machines because the ones I have are not cutting it. And the ones I want run like
Awesome.
about $100 a pop. So if
Yeah.
anybody wants to start a GoFundMe, I'll take like, you can donate me like $1 a piece. If we get enough people to donate me like $1, like I'll be happy with just one. I'll take it. I'll take it. I love terrorizing people. It's too easy. And you need the fog machines for it. For whatever reason, me coming
It's
out of the fog terrifies them.
it's mood setting. You need to set the mood.
Yeah.
Uh
Yeah.
oh.
So, okay, now that we have gone off track, I think. Oh wait, no, did I get to everybody yet?
I did mine.
Silent Cipher. Did I say hi to you, Silent
Oh
Cipher?
yeah.
I think we did. But again, hi.
Our
Thanks for joining
members.
us. If there's anybody I'm missing and I can't see, I apologize. So I'm trying, guys. Again, it's been very, very. Oh, here we go. Silent Cipher. I've been farting dust for a couple of decades now. That's funny as can be. Oh, wait, here we go. Oh, here we go. Timmy responded. Okay. It's yeah, sometimes I
And our
do,
sweet
but I go to
Carlo.
bed quite late if I don't have to work till late in the evening, or if I have a day off, I go to sleep late as well. UK. Oh, he's in UK time.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
no,
that
but I've
makes
legit
That's the
much
had
best
more
one.
sense.
I've legit joined parties with him, and he's there like at like 11 p.m. our time, and then I will go to sleep. I will come back, and he is still there at like 9, 10 a.m. our time.
Well, girl, I have seen you on Discord on Starfield at like 10 a.m. and then
Excuse me.
you've come on to here on the show and been playing Starfield the whole time.
Yes, Dreadful,
Yeah.
you were correct. I'm sorry, guys. Yes, I did forget Carlo, but I honestly, Carlo, I love you. You know I love you. I did think it was necessary for me to have to call out Carlo because we all know he's lurking in the background for me. He's one of my tech guys. Come on, now. I
Did you
didn't
really have to call me out though?
maybe.
So actually, so some of that is because I do play it on the cloud. So I'm not actually here playing it.
I know, I don't care. I'm not making I'm lovingly making fun of you because I love you. I'm just like I'll be like I'll go on my Discord, I'll be like, there she is playing Starfield. It's my favorite thing.
I honestly cannot wait. I'm not even gonna lie. This week, well, I should say, tomorrow, I don't have anything to do at the trail. At least I hope.
Woohoo!
Fingers crossed. Keep your fingers crossed. I don't have to go out to the trail to fix any disasters or anything tomorrow. So tomorrow I might have the day off. So I might actually be able to play a video game for the first time in like 2 weeks.
Yay!
Yeah, but
I
even then,
support
I'm
this.
sure there's probably things I'm supposed to do. Oh yeah, we did
Nice.
forget. Dreadpool's right. We did forget the fourth member. We forgot to introduce Cozy. We're gonna have to start introducing the bird when we
Little
do our
Pepper.
intros.
Can
Little
we
Pep.
make Pepper a little super?
She's our mini panel member. She's our background
But,
panel
like,
member.
Who just sits there and
Pepper.
pecks
Yeah.
at me?
Oh my
Dreadpool.
god, right there.
No one cares that your section's got to get reworked. The reason it's got to get reworked is because, listen, hold on, let me turn my camera on so you guys can see me in this one. Listen, my husband's a pain in my butt cheek, okay? For those of you that aren't aware, Dreadpool is 6'1", okay? I am 5'4". So, of course, if you watch our videos on his channel and you see us next to each other, you will see the size difference. Quite a bit of a size difference. Now, I usually hang my walls, plastic and things, tall enough to where, a little taller than me, obviously, but, anyone over 6 feet could easily probably clear it if they really try. Well, of course, my theatrical husband always has to come out and go, I'm going to move this and change it. So, Mom and I, over the years, have decided we're just leaving him to decorate his own room because no matter what we do, he comes in and he's got to rework everything anyway. So I literally just pile everything into like one section, and then like the day he comes out, I'm like, all right, here's your stuff. Have at it, buddy.
Here you go.
Make him do it.
Have at it. And that's who said, I gotta rework my section. Honey, I could have done it the way I wanted to decorate it, and it still wouldn't have been enough. It's still, this man is just, he's a theater person just like the rest of us. That's why he fits in so
Dramatic.
well. Do not ever let him fool you. He did theater. Okay. That speaks
best
for
kind.
itself.
The best men do.
Oh yeah.
I'm never gonna lie. I used to tease him. I used to tell him, "Sure, is there anything you want to tell me?" Because I sometimes question your preferences. He did musical theater. We hung out in one of the first places he took me when we started dating is he took me to a gay club to go watch one of his good friends in a drag show.
Yeah.
And I think me and the other women, we were the only straight ones there. As he's introducing me to all his gay friends, a Greek man who does musical theater, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Are we sure we're in the right spot, sir? Are you sure you should be talking to me and not someone else?" Just kidding. I love my husband. He loves me, obviously. Look at this is what he's in love with right here. It's
Yeah.
not my personality. Don't ever fool you.
Personality.
He didn't marry me for my personality. It's definitely for my
6'8"
looks.
and 6'10". That's too tall.
Man, if you're over 5'7", I'm scared of you. Get away from me.
But
My husband is 5'7". I don't like if somebody is too big, if I know that somebody can pick me up and throw me, if they get mad, I don't want to be around them because I've been around big people that are very, very just scary. So I prefer to be around people that are my size or smaller. And
Oh.
date people my size or smaller.
It's actually funny. Timmy says he's got a friend that's 6'8" and another person he knows is 6'10". You know, it's funny you mentioned
Oh,
that.
too big.
Dreadpool and I met this guy one time, and I can't remember the guy's name for the life of me anymore. It was a while back. He was actually like 6'8" or something like that, and he actually made these cards that said something along the lines of, "Yes, I know I'm tall. No, I don't play basketball. No, I won't reach the thing on the shelf for you."
Oh man.
Like it was a really cute card because, and I
funny.
asked him, but he's like, I got tired of yeah, he went by Too Tall. That was his nickname, was Too Tall. But he said he's like, I got tired of constantly answering the questions and hearing the joke about, how's the weather up there and stuff. And I'm like, as long as you don't make short jokes to me, I won't make tall jokes to you. How's that sound? I'll stand on a table so we can meet eye to eye. I got no
yeah.
problem. Oh, good times.
Oh, sorry.
But again, off topic.
Oh, are we getting back
Yes.
to? No, we're
No.
not getting back on topic. I was enjoying the off topic.
I know. We
Yeah,
always do that, though.
The topic is tall people are always ready for Halloween.
I
For-
think
when it comes
behind every terrifying person for Halloween, there's always somebody who's not as into it, but totally supportive of their psychotic.
Yep. Oh man. What number were we on for our second? Were we on for our second?
We were still on our
We're just
first.
on- No, we did one. Because
We all did our one.
No,
yeah, we all did our one.
we finished our ones. We're on our second.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did my one. I did yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I did Tales of Halloween. Okay, so next to the second one. Okay. All right. Mama, I'll let you go first again since I know what game you're taking or what movie you're taking. Go ahead and take it. It's one of my favorites too.
I'm
But
gonna
I'll
say
allow
it.
it because
So then we can talk
I'll
about
allow it. Yeah, I'll allow it
Okay.
because I got plenty of other movies I could talk about. And I was like, you know what? I honestly thought you were going to go with the one I put in the first chat. I thought you were going to go with Hocus Pocus because I was like, I know she's seen that. And it's a
I've never
Halloween
seen
movie.
it. I've never.
I saw
I
that in
hate-
theaters. And it
I
was so
hate
much
Hocus
fun.
Pocus. I think it's the most
What?
overrated
What?
PG. lame. If I'm gonna do Halloween, yeah, it's just for babies, but it's fine. It's fine, you know.
Oh.
But I didn't grow up with it. Like I didn't grow up with Hocus Pocus. So
Okay. See, I'm sorry. At one point I thought you had said you liked it or you were watching it with your kid
no.
or something. I apologize. Never mind
Okay.
then.
I love you. No, I've never seen
Well,
it,
I'm glad
and
I could keep
the
rattling off choices for you at
yeah,
least. At
no,
least you
you
gave me
really
men choices.
yes, I think Shrek might have had some Halloween in it. I don't know if it did, but
Yes,
did it?
there's a short bunch of short stories. It's like
Oh,
Shrek Boo or something or so. Yeah, it's a bunch of those Pixar shorts where they go into the old Dewlap Castle and tell scary stories. It's cute. It's really
oh, I
cute.
think yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about. I
I like
believe
that one. It's
I
cute.
and that is a good one. I like that. And yeah, I don't like Hocus Pocus. And I also don't hate anybody who likes Hocus Pocus.
You can't because
Um
you love me and I like Hocus
and I
Pocus.
love you. And I mean, I just yeah.
Everyone's entitled to their own opinions. We don't have to all like the same thing.
Yeah.
Like I always say, that's what makes a panel a good panel. We
Yeah.
should not all agree and have the exact same feelings on everything because that's just
We
boring.
should. You're
Okay, wait.
wrong about for not liking Hocus Pocus.
Oh, all
Cozy,
right.
hold
Good
on a
night.
second. I'm gonna do this thing. I'm gonna do this cool ass. I'm cool, but
Good
look,
night,
I'm trying.
Silent Cipher. He's got to crash.
Nighty!
Good
Good
night.
night.
Thanks for joining
Nighty!
us. Don't
Here's a
forget to
heart
like.
just for you.
Don't forget to give us a like before you go, though.
Okay. Bow, 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 bow. Oh wait, I can't do it now. And seriously, okay, hold on. I could. Sweet dreams are
Yeah,
made
actually,
of these.
the Scooby Doo Timmy, I'm sorry, Timmy. I always think of South Park. I don't know if I'm saying it the way I'm supposed to, but I always think of South Park. Timmy. Um, there is a cartoon movie that takes place on Halloween, and it's with the Hex Girls. The live action movies, I don't believe take place on Halloween,
Here we go.
but I could be wrong. Oh, look at you, Little Miss Red Riding Hood.
It's for the next one. It's for our pick. For
I
our
love
second
it.
pick,
Okay,
which
Uh-oh.
all right,
is
all right,
Trick or
okay.
Treat.
Yes,
Bum bum bum
excellent
bum bum
movie.
bum bum. Oh no, I'm gonna fall. Everything's gonna fall off. But yes,
Oh, I
Trick or
got something
Treat.
for that. Yes, I
Okay.
got something for that.
Yeah,
Okay.
Really
See?
got something for that.
I
I'm,
yeah.
Yes, excellent
I'm
choice.
glad I didn't pick
Perfect
that.
choice.
See? I
I
didn't
won't
pick that
argue.
because I was like, yeah, someone's going to pick that.
I actually I
Oh, of
love that
course.
one. That's a really good movie. That's like a fantastic movie. And I have this red hood, and so I figured I'd just bring it out now because it's funny.
I support this. It's a great choice.
Thank you. Now I'm just wearing this red hood, but I love that movie, and I um did a video last year where I did the thing for the, at the end. Oh, look at you.
I had to have my. I love Trick or Treat.
So,
I was so excited
oh
when
my
this.
god.
Do you know this movie was supposed to come out like a couple of years before it actually did?
Really?
Yeah, they announced it in a Fangoria so, yeah, they announced it in one of their magazines, and I kept waiting and kept waiting and kept waiting,
Oh.
and then, like, 3 years later, they finally came out, and, Dreadpool, I was so excited, I was like, "We're going to go buy it right now! I don't care what it costs, I'm buying this!" And I'm so grateful, I love it, have it, and I'm now buying all of the toys to go with it. I love this thing.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Yeah,
Love
this is one of
it.
the original ones that they actually sold when they first released this stuff.
That's so cool. I love cool merch. My my mom, I got off the phone and she
Good
was
night,
like
you can't eat it.
mad at me about the going to Spirit Halloween. She was like, "That doesn't even count. You don't need Spirit Halloween things." And I was like, "That's awfully rude of you."
Oh god, they should hate me.
I
I go
hope
there all the time.
Like,
I
you
hope the
don't
new
like
VHS
fun?
is good.
What is it?
The new the new VHS.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yes. Wait, let's see. Yeah, no, I saw that the comment about the VHS, and I gotta go back to. I highlighted it, and I gotta go back to. Okay, here we go. Oh, good anthology
Deadpool.
movies are so. It's your husband. His electric magic carpet. Good anthology
Electric.
movies. Yeah, I have to agree with them on that one. Good anthology movies are amazing. They are, and VHS is one of those series of movies. I personally liked, I think there's what, 3 of them? I think there's 4 now, though. I believe
Yeah.
there's 4 now. I've only seen 3. I haven't seen the last. If there's a 4th one, I haven't seen that one. I saw the first 3. They are good. However, this is my warning to anyone who hasn't seen it. Take my warning, heed my warning. The ABCs of death are not for the
Ah,
faint of heart,
I've seen
okay?
that.
The
I'm not
ABCs
watching it.
there's ABCs of Death 1 and
Here it
ABCs
is.
of Death 2. Now, I love horror. I've grown up with it. I do nothing but watch it all the time. It's my go-to just to even fall asleep with. However, the ABCs of Death, um, I kind of felt like I needed to cleanse the palate and watch like the most wholesome Disney movies afterwards because there are some soul crushing shorts in there. Because each they have a bunch of it's a bunch of directors making shorts based off of the alphabet. So like D is for
Oh.
dogfight,
That sounds really cool, though.
it is really good. I'm not
I
there's a
might look
few
into it.
stories that you kinda go, "I'm not sure this was really for horror so much as it is just for shock factor in a bit unnecessary," you know what I mean? So, I just go into it with a little bit of a warning that you might need, like a My Little Pony movie
I might need to
afterwards or
watch The
something.
Simpsons for 4 hours after. Got it.
Yeah, yeah,
That's what I do. When I get
yeah.
super scared, I'm just like,
Let's
"I
not
gotta
scare
watch,
you,
like,
it's
3
just
Simpsons right now."
Trinity, it's not like I've watched Terrifier, and Terrifier's got its moments, but no, the ABCs of Death, there are I can't remember if it's 1 or 2, but there's a couple of short stories that are just like, um, no, we did not need that on screen at
Mm.
all. Like, there's one in particular that comes to mind that I feel is, very close to, suburban film. And if anyone knows anything about the movie The Suburban Film, it's a movie I refuse to watch. Google it, look it up. It's horrifying. There's a number of reasons I don't watch it. It's just gross. It's not horror. It's just nasty, nasty.
Mm.
So yeah. Terrifier is much more doable in that respect, I guess. Again, unnecessary gore, but not quite the same. So,
I love
but
when you tell like sorry, you just
oh, no, you're fine. I actually got to talk to the director and producer from the Terrifier movies. We did an interview with him on
Oh yeah,
4GQ.
that's when I
Yeah.
first met you.
Yeah,
Met
Cozy was with us for that one.
Yeah.
That was fun. They are such a great bunch because I met a couple of them afterwards at some conventions too, and they are such nice people, wonderful people.
that's cool as hell. I like
It's really
learning
Wonderful
funny
about
because
the
people.
Art's actually a really nice guy in person, and then when you watch his movies and then you meet him, it's like, oh, you're a really good actor.
I mean,
Oh! Which can I mention watching the Final Destination movies?
okay. Tell us.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
Oh, you're
you.
welcome. I
Like,
told you that you're like it.
um,
Yes.
these are the best things I've ever seen. It's exactly what I want. We watched the first one and then we watched it with Layla, and Lane, and then they both liked them. So then we watched the other one, the second one, and now we're gonna have to watch all of them. I loved seeing the reason I'm saying this now
Mhm.
is because when I saw the Candyman come onto the screen,
Ah,
and
Tony Todd, yeah,
that
the
actor, like,
Yeah.
and
man.
I know I'm sorry, like I don't know the name. I just
Oh, no,
it
it's
was
okay, he's the
so
Fine.
man.
cool. It was so cool to see him come onto the screen, and that man can command the screen. And just,
Mhm.
I was like, "There's no way, way." And Greg was like, "Way," and I said, "Holy hell!" And I immediately, that's why I tweeted at you guys because I was like, "Guys, for real, like, thank you." So,
Yeah, I'm glad you watched them. They are
why did you put? Why is it still there?
listen, okay, fun, because you were watching it the other day. Fun fact, I was driving down the road the other day, okay?
Oh my god,
Now,
no.
I don't like driving behind logging trucks. Obviously, one, I watched Final Destination like the rest of anybody else in my generation. But the other thing too is as someone who was born up north and things, I have seen them lose not necessarily logging trucks, but trucks in general
Yeah.
lose loads or they start to slide. So yeah, I don't try to I don't like getting close to them. And I've almost been run over by a semi. They almost crushed my car entirely. So I don't like riding next to them or close to them if I can help it. Well, I'm trying to, obviously I'm hauling butt trying to get past this guy, and I happen to look over at the back in like right on the bottom of his trailer, right underneath where the wood is. He had a sticker that said, "Take your fate into your own hands if you dare." I was like, okay, that's my cue to floor it and get the hell out of Dodge. Or
Laters.
like, he obviously has seen the movie and has a great sense of humor, but I
Yeah,
don't
he
wanna
saw it and
bark
gets
at
it.
him. Yeah.
He gets the joke, but that's even scarier.
Yeah. Oh, Trinity said, "I didn't know there was gonna be a new Final Destination movie." I had heard about it, but I
What?
had and Tony Todd's gonna be in it again? Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's a tattoo. Ooh, I'm excited. I did
Trinity,
not know, Trinity.
dropping
Good
this.
gosh.
What?
I'm so
I
excited.
just
Thank you for
told
sharing.
Greg
I'm gonna have to look into that because yeah, those
that
movies are some of my favorites. Like, I don't
next
care who you are, you have to love those movies. They're so outlandish and so crazy.
not outlandish, because I swear to you, today, no, the other day, I was out there standing and I was trying to tape something,
Uh-huh.
and I dropped the big roll of duct tape onto my foot directly, and it has the biggest bruise, and I was like, "Oh my god, this could have killed me." What
Have
if
you
I were to just like have died from dropping a piece of duct tape and then falling off the chair that I was on?
have you
Final
tried getting new feet?
Destination. What?
Have you tried getting new feet?
I know I'm wearing, I got that sprain on this foot.
I don't know how to tell you this,
Terrible.
but if you saw half of the stuff that I did this week
I would
to
die.
decorate, you would have had a heart attack watching me. I was climbing up on ladders that were not level, and they're kinda like doing one of these, so I'm like, "Ma, stand on the other side to,
Oh
like,
my
counteract it,"
god.
and then, we had one of the guys, one of the helpers from out there came over to help us out, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll go on the ladder." So, of course, he didn't check to make sure it was is out properly. So, of course, as soon as he stepped on it, I noticed the leg going like this.
Oh
So
my
I
god.
stepped on the other side to counterweight it. So, of course, he's not wiggling around. And he looks down at me and he's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm making sure you don't
Saving
wobble around. I'm counterweighting you. What do you
I'm
mean?"
saving your life
He's like, "Oh, it's no big deal." I'm like, "Yeah, you say that until you fall on me."
until you fall off a ladder and
I know, I
die.
don't listen, if he falls off a ladder, that's his own problem. I'm more worried about him falling on me. I got enough herniated disc, nerve damage, and everything
Oh,
else. I don't
Yeah.
need somebody
You don't
else
need any
falling
more
on me.
pain.
There's a reason I always tell my husband, if you get yourself exhausted to heat exhaustion and you pass out, just know I'm gonna let you hit the ground because if you fall on me, you definitely might kill me.
Yeah. If
Love
you
you,
ever
honey. Love
You're
you.
smaller. That's what happens. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna put this on. Well, anyway, that was my pick. Was Trick or Treat, and that was that.
Yes, excellent choice. Excellent choice.
Thank
Excellent
you.
choice. Excellent
Thank you.
choice. Excellent choice. All right, Cozy, what's your second choice? Or
Oh my goodness. Should I go for my second? Okay.
Oh wow.
Okay. Uh, Ernest, Scared, Stupid.
ooh, good
I
job.
seriously
I like
thought
that one.
about that one. You piece of
uh,
amazing people.
uh, yeah.
There we
I
go.
would say
Let this
all
stay.
those Ernest, all those Ernest movies were a fundamental part of my childhood. Um, and Ernest Scared Stupid was something that I watched pretty much every Christmas, not Christmas, every Halloween as a kid. It was just like, just something you did. You sat down and you were like, oh, it's time for us to watch Ernest Scared Stupid.
Ah,
And
here we go.
it's literally one of the dumbest movies ever, but what kid didn't love Ernest
That
P.
was an
Worrell?
awesome
Yeah,
movie, though.
and franchise.
Yes.
Good
Yes, he was
humor.
good. He was
Good.
good.
It was like the Three Stooges for kids.
God bless his soul. He passed away, didn't he?
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Rest in
Okay,
heaven.
so that is a good choice, though.
I'm having
However,
a
I'm gonna
comment
give a
first.
quick disclaimer because my background picture does not necessarily match the movie. However, it's a lot part of the series.
I'm so scared right now.
If we're ready for, oh, don't be.
Oh,
I'm,
I am.
oh, I thought it changed. Okay, never mind. My mistake. I changed it.
I love you. You go, oh, don't be.
Where is it? Where is? Oh, maybe it didn't.
Cozy, where's Pepper? Oh, there she is. Okay.
Oh well. Okay, never mind. I'm not even gonna mess with it. It's fine. We'll just go with this one for now. Okay. My next pick is House of a Thousand Corpses. It actually does end up taking place later on Halloween night when for anyone who hasn't seen it, it starts kind of similar to Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Two couples wander off the path, make their way to Captain Spaulding's place, where he directs them, of course, to the wrong area because, of course, he's in on it. And all heck breaks loose. And yeah, it's a good movie. They dress up, they celebrate Halloween night that night.
Ooh.
It's definitely
House of a
a good watch.
Thousand Corpses.
Yes, it's a Rob
Sounds
Zombie
scary.
movie.
Oh,
It's expect a lot of unnecessary cussing, trash talk, derogatory comments. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's full of trash, but it is absolutely amazing. I love it. I
cool.
absolutely love it. I like Rob Zombie's movies though. There aren't many of his movies that he's made that I haven't enjoyed. But yeah, House of a Thousand Corpses is the first one to that, and then it's The Devil's Rejects, and then
Three from Hell.
yeah,
Sorry, the
Three
YouTube
from
thing
Hell is
scared
the
me.
last one. Yeah.
The YouTube flash scared. I
Well,
was looking at it and it was like, this is what it is, and I was like, oh, it's scary. Oh, that was me.
yeah, see, I wish we could have had Ernest versus Jason. That would have been funny. You're right, complainers. That would have been hilarious.
Ernest v. Jason.
A crossover I didn't know we needed.
Ernest v. Jason v. Freddy.
Yeah, Trinity. His Rob Zombie's wife is actually, now that I think about it, yeah,
She's so
actually
cute.
she is in almost she is in every single one of his movies. Now that I think about it, she's in the anthology for House of a Thousand Corpses. She's in all three of those ones. She's in 31. She's in oh, what is that one? I can't think of it. Yeah, she's in almost every single one of his movies. There's not a single one of his movies that I don't think she's in, but she's a pretty good actress. I'll give her that. In the roles she's playing, I haven't seen her really do much else other than those kind of characters. But Sherry Moon Zombie does do a very good job in the roles in which she does.
Oh my
And
god.
let's be honest, hey, if I mean, she's hot. I don't blame Rob for putting her in all the movies. If I were him, I'd do the same thing. Come on now.
The game complainer saying Ernest would beat Jason by accident is beautiful.
No! That's accurate though. That is,
I
why
can
is that
see
accurate?
I can see it. I
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, yeah.
Ooh. And he'd have that derpy go.
Oh, wait, Trinity says
Ah!
his brother Spider in the band Power Man 5000. I didn't know
He's
Rob
in
Zombie
Power
has
Man 5000?
Rob Zombie has a brother? Or is it Ernest?
Spider? Who's the brother? Who is in Power Man 5000? Because I like that band actually.
I'm gonna have to look
Is
that
it
up.
Ernest? Or is it Death?
See, Dreadpool's right. I put my wife in everything. Yeah, he does put his wife in it. Yeah, that's true. I am in a lot of his stuff.
That is the way.
Oh, but it is Rob Zombie.
Rob Zombie's little bro. Oh my god.
Shred, how come you never told me? We've made my husband dress up as Rob Zombie for a few different things for like Halloween, like last minute things, because I have a hat. We have a hat for him that actually looks, and when he puts it on with the hair and the beard and everything, and a little bit of eyeliner and stuff, yeah, he looks very much like Rob Zombie.
Sorry. I'm not laughing at that. I'm just laughing at the split second that Cozy and I thought that we were like, who is Ernest? Is Spider Ernest's brother? For a split second, we thought that Ernest had a brother that was in Power Man 5000.
Okay,
It's Rob
let's
Zombie. That makes more sense.
Yeah, it does.
Dreadpool, when you mentioned this to me, I'm going to assume this is probably when we were dating and probably when we were out. So, yeah, telling me things while I'm drinking, is not something that I'm going to remember later. Come on now.
I mean,
I mean,
Disclaimer: I don't drink anymore. So,
Yeah.
this is before I had a child, before I had responsibilities and stuff, before I had to be an adult.
before hangovers were like a 2-week process.
Oh God, yeah, don't remind me. Don't remind me. Okay, back to topic. Third pick. Miss Mama. What's your third pick?
Oh Lord. Okay, I'm gonna say this, and it is funny because I did not grow up watching it because I was too afraid of it.
After seeing the technology you guys still have in your parents' house,
Yeah.
nothing surprises me. So
I was not
I'm
allowed
excited.
to watch The Nightmare Before Christmas because it was too scary, and I did try to watch it when I was in Hawaii with my family who liked scary things, and I had nightmares, and it was very bad. I was like 6. So, I am saying The Nightmare Before Christmas though
Aw.
because as an adult, and I liked it because I like Danny Elfman as a conductor.
Music contribution.
Yeah, like I loved the music to Nightmare Before Christmas before I could even watch the actual movie. So I liked the What's This song, and I liked the whole idea of not understanding this world that you're in. But I was too afraid to watch The Nightmare Before Christmas until I was 17. And now I like it. So it's there.
It's funny because Mom and I actually, when we're setting up our trail or when we're building props, we actually oh, that's fun. Sorry, I read the comment.
You remember
I'm
my
dying. Anyway, we actually sing the soundtrack for Nightmare Before Christmas. And when we're setting up for Christmas, we sing Making Christmas,
Miss
Making
making
Christmas.
Christmas, la la la.
Yeah. We sing the songs like for the holiday. Yeah, those
I
Yeah.
are for
appreciate that.
Christmas and Halloween. We
This
sing
rat
the songs.
in this hat. I love to do
Mhm.
whenever you're
It's
wrapping
one of our
presents.
favorites. Yeah.
So
But
good.
Mama actually has started turning her Jeep into a Nightmare Before Christmas Jack Skellington thing. She wants to she's got accessories with Nightmare Before Christmas Jack Skellington on it and stuff.
Oh.
And she eventually wants to paint the Jeep black with purple interior. Like she's into her whole house. She started doing her house and it just she's living her best life. I love it. She's like, "You don't
I
think
love
it's
it.
too childish?" I'm like, "No, mom. Do it. Do it.
What's the
Let's
point?
do it." Look, I got toys in my room and I can't I got kid. My kid keeps trying to take off with my toys. I'm like, "No, those are not yours. Those are mine.
Those are my
Those are
toys.
mine. I have My Little Ponies that my mother has given me that my daughter has tried to abscond with." And I'm like, "No, you cannot have My Little
Abscond.
Ponies." I also have
Abscond with.
I have a Polly Pocket back from the early
Oh,
90s,
I have a Collie Pocket.
and nobody is allowed to touch
Damn.
it but me
I
anymore.
have a few Polly Pockets. Polly Pockets.
Look, we got some people up in here.
We
Wait,
have new ones. Oh yeah,
What?
okay.
bloody
So,
memory. Arigato.
Hello.
Melody Memory. Hi.
Hello
That's
there.
cute. I love it. What is the Forbidden Zone? Is it Danny Elfman in it? What is this? Let me
I
see.
don't know what the Forbidden Zone is.
I don't know. It's your husband. What's your man saying? Forbidden Zone. The
I'm
movie.
confused.
Oh my god, he's in a movie?
I don't know if I've seen this. Dread, have I seen this? He makes me watch things that I don't always remember the names
What
to.
is this? This looks
Oh!
amazing.
Melody Memory. If you're in Japan, goodness, well, thank you so much for joining us all the way
All
from
the way from
Japan.
Japan.
Goodness gracious! Now I got questions. Oh, it looks they have some beautiful culture over there. And I bet the food's amazing.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to watch Forbidden Zone. Thank you.
It's a dirty
That's-
movie that he makes music. Okay, yeah. So no, I haven't seen it.
Wait, it's a how dirt. Well, I'll figure it out.
No,
No,
my husband's saying it's a dirty movie. It's an XX movie. I'm gonna guess because
Okay.
he wouldn't say a dirty movie if it was just like a horror or something.
Yeah,
like
they have
that,
to investigate
it's a-
how dirty is this dirty movie.
Because, yeah, I can't show my
I'm
kids.
For science,
thinking
of course.
I'm thinking stashes, mustache ride type movie.
Oh, so it's an adult movie for husband time.
Yeah,
Why do they
Got it.
call it an adult
Yeah.
movie?
An adult movie.
Well,
Got
like I
it.
said, I know my husband well enough that yeah, if he says dirty movie, then yeah, that's an
I was like,
adult
how's
movie.
that? What's that mean? This is
We need to know everything.
this is what
I demand to know more about this adult movie.
what I want a play-by-play. I
Oh,
don't.
that's funny.
I don't. Okay, let's see here.
Okay. Oh, back to where we were.
Where were
Third pick.
I did
Well,
my
third
third
pick.
pick.
Cozy. You're.
we? So this is really hard for me.
That's
But I
Let's
guess
go.
I'll go with the one that I own a physical copy of.
Mhm.
And so my third pick is going to be Monster House.
Okay.
Wait, that's a
Okay.
movie.
You guys have never
it's
seen
a
Monster House?
movie. Yes, I've seen Monster
Okay.
House.
I'm looking at it right now. Let me see. No, I haven't.
It's a really good movie. Like, so the thing is, I didn't see it in theaters or anything because I looked at that movie and my brain was like, yeah, that's probably trash.
Is this like a Paranorman kind of thing, but not by Leica?
No, so it's like this movie about this boy and like there's this house in the neighborhood, that one house like everyone stays away from. The house, takes
The
people's
scary,
toys.
creepy
and
house,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. And so it's like this boy and his best friend, like, they're kind of like investigating this house.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
It's actually really good. It's really good, like surprisingly good. And I say this as someone who initially, wasn't interested in watching it, and then I forget who it was that I was watching. Ended up watching it with someone. I was like, this movie is really good, and it became one of my comfort movies.
Mm-hmm.
And so I eventually just actually physically bought like a physical copy of the movie. So I actually own the movie. But yeah, Monster House. That's one of.
I love it.
Yeah, it's a good pick. Good pick. Very good pick.
That's awesome.
Okay.
I like your
Well,
picks, Cozy.
Thank you.
I'm trying to decide which one I'm gonna go with. Okay, because all right, listen, disclaimer, I love the Halloween movies, Michael Myers movies. So of course that would always be my go-to choice, but I've mentioned them multiple times, so I'm gonna try going a little bit different with something that isn't exactly
Uh-oh.
didn't do well, but I'm gonna go with Hellfest. If anyone's
Okay.
not familiar with it, and obviously as Cozy's reaction, I know she's aware of it and familiar with it.
I feel like we've watched
Um,
all of them, all the horror movies.
yeah, for those that don't know, um,
Hey! That
they
guy's in there.
it's a movie where it takes place on Halloween. Teenagers go to a theme park that's it's a haunted attraction specifically for the Halloween season. It's honestly, it's quite unrealistic the way it's set up with like as someone who knows the permitting and everything and the insurance that has to go into it, it's highly unrealistic, but it is good because everyone always is concerned whenever you're walking through a haunted house, anyone that does it, you always think, and I always thought it was cool because it plays off the idea of you're in a like say you're at Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights, and of course you think everything's safe and everything's fake because you're in you're in a theme park in an attraction. Unbeknownst to you, there's a serial killer on the loose who
Oh.
is killing patrons and customers throughout the haunted, but because of it being a haunted trail, no one knows that these are actual crimes being committed. And it's don't get me wrong, the characters themselves aren't exactly people you're rooting for necessarily. However, the idea is amazing. I personally think they should do something. There's another movie similar to that, and I can't think of what it is offhand. But yeah, it's the same thing. But yeah, I think it's great because if you're ever worried about going, like you, Mama, you would enjoy it because you're not really into going to those haunted attractions.
Yeah.
It would be something that you'd be like, okay, now I have a reason to never go. But it's good. I
Okay.
like it. It's interesting. Like I said, the whole idea I think is wonderful. So if you guys haven't checked it out, check out Hellfest. I mean, the reviews for it are horrible, but I personally think it's a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
It's definitely a fun watch, I think.
I feel like a lot of times reviews for horror movies don't
Reviews are
really
so
make sense.
subjective.
Especially because I think there's less there's less ways for a horror movie, in my opinion, to fail.
Yes. Oh,
Like, I've genuinely seen very few horror movies that aren't entertaining.
yeah. No, I agree. Trinity, you're absolutely right. Tony Todd is in that movie. He plays the host and he's the voice, um, the announcer throughout it as well. I love
Yeah, I
anything
was
he's
like,
in. I
oh
love the
my
fact
god,
his
that
voice is
guy.
perfect. He's good. Oh, I love the fact that they keep putting him in so much
Hell
stuff. I love the
yeah,
fact that
dude.
he's happy
Still
for
like,
it. I wish they would have used him more in the newest Candyman. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't bad. I just and everyone was like, "Oh, it's so political." Well, the original
What?
Candyman was
The new
political
one
to begin
playing
with.
What about it being
Yeah,
what?
I mean,
people were saying it was too. Yeah, they were complaining, and I'm like, you guys obviously didn't watch the
the
first one because
first
the
one
first one
was.
is all about the issues. So yeah, they missed the
Sounds
mark.
like
I
you
just
just
wish
didn't
the
like the
review
Candyman
was.
because of the Candyman.
Yeah, I think maybe it was because Tony Todd wasn't
Candyman.
in it more. I think they were
Uh-huh.
expecting more of him because I know I was when I saw that he was going to be in it. I
Yeah.
expected more of him than just. If you haven't seen, I may or may not be giving you a spoiler. Turn it down for a second, but I'll give you a minute to go ahead and do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's in it for about 5 minutes. That's
How
it.
it goes.
That's all you see
Cameo.
him for, 5 minutes. So that's kind of a letdown. I wish they would have used him more, but I digress. Not a bad movie, still good. Not my favorite, but it's still better than I think the third one. That
Yeah,
one was
yeah,
terrible.
yeah.
But
Oh man, so many movies.
uh-huh.
So many movies.
So many movies, so little time.
Cause
Mm.
I had like such a laundry list of movies, and I was like, yeah, this one, no, not that one. I was like, not that one, not that one. I was like, oh yeah, that one. I just went with
Oh my god.
all my picks were movies that I've watched a bajillion times. I was like, I'm just gonna go with movies I've watched a bajillion times because
Mhm.
my comfort stuff.
Man, I'm just gonna become a Tony Todd fan then. I'll just watch anything that he's in.
That means you
You
gotta
know,
watch Star Trek.
Well, I like Star Trek.
Oh,
there's a lot of good movies he's in. Unfortunately, they don't always. He's more of a what used to be referred to as a character actor, which means he plays like usually smaller roles, but they're usually really memorable. But
Mhm.
he's good at playing different roles real
character actors
well.
are the best.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
he's a memorable background actor. I hope that doesn't sound wrong, but
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
no, that's
but
what.
you
Yeah,
guys know what I mean. Like, there's some people where you will always recognize them and you see them in like
that's
every single movie, but you can never remember their name. But you like them and they're good at what they do, It's
yeah.
kind of like let's see. Oh, now I'm having a brain fart. I can't think of the guy's name now. He was in Urban Legend.
Dreadpool.
Chucky. The guy who plays no, is it the guy who plays Chucky? Yeah, the guy who plays Chucky. Why can I not think of his name right now? But anyway, he does a lot of smaller roles in a lot of movies too. He's a really good character actor.
What's the
Yeah.
supporting actor said Dreadpool? Greg said Gary Oldman. Gary Oldman is a main actor. I don't ever want to hear that. Have you ladies seen the people from under the stairs?
Yes! 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 People, oh my goodness. I love that movie. I love that movie.
That movie, I saw that when I was real young. And for the longest time, I couldn't remember what that movie was called. I could only remember like the basic premise of it in like particular scenes. And for the longest time, it drove me crazy because I'm like, every time I'd ask somebody and describe it, I'm like, what movie is it? Because I want to watch it again because I want to remember what it was. And nobody could remember. And then somehow I came across it while it was like playing on cable one day. And I was like, oh my God, this is that friggin' movie.
Yeah, The People Under the Stairs. Such a classic. Also, one of the reasons why Wes Craven is one of the best.
Yeah. I mean, I
'Cause
don't have anything to say about that because I
no,
don't.
no, that's one of his movies. So like, I'm like, yeah. But yeah, I love that movie. I recently got that movie for someone on
Oh
on Twitter actually. They
no.
had it on their wish list, and I was like, Wes Craven remains Unmatched.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
Well, we did it. Did we actually get through our 3 movies?
Yeah, we
That's
did.
amazing. We did it.
We did. We did.
Sorry.
We're doing good. Check
We did
us
it.
out.
We did it.
No, fun fact about people under the stairs. In some of the houses in some of the northern areas is they actually have some of the tunnels still inside the houses and some of the really old houses back from like
Oh yeah, I know about that.
yeah, from the Underground Railroad and bootlegging and all that good stuff. Well, when I was a child up north, family member had a house with those uh places behind the walls and big cellar,
Yep.
sneaky cellar that you couldn't get to. And yes, he would. But yeah, after watching people under the stairs, going over to that house and exploring was never quite the same. It was always, I mean, obviously, I didn't think my family member was hiding people in the house,
But yeah.
but it was one of those like, this is so creepy and cool at the same time. This is so cool. Yeah.
Yep.
That's the only thing I miss about living up north. I will never live up north again because of the snow, but
The houses.
the houses were cool
Yep.
because down here, if you try and build a basement in Florida, you're gonna have a bad time. And we don't really have much in the way of attics either, just because it's 1,000 degrees any given day.
No attics? You have no basements,
Well,
no attics?
My attic's probably about the size of a master bathroom.
Aw.
But I have a smaller house. It also depends on the size of your house. Some bigger houses have much bigger, but even then, they're not like attics like up north. Like I used to, my mom turned my old attic into a bedroom. You couldn't do that here.
Yeah, those
It's
attics are
you have
a
to like
whole
crunch
apartment.
over to get into it. Whereas up north, you can like stand up and walk around, and
Oh wow, yeah.
down here, it's like you're like
Yep.
climbing. You're doing the army crawl through.
Yeah.
Which, fun fact, my husband at one point in time had to crawl around in people's attics. He's much too big and old to be doing that now, thank God.
To
Oh,
he's
you
making
guys see
jokes.
this? Yeah, I
He's
see
making
that.
jokes.
Surprise! Grandpa's getting a divorce at the end of the month, guys.
What?
I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
It's in the chat. It's
Oh.
joking.
Kidding, Cozy. God. See, this is why you should pay attention to what we're doing. What are you doing that you're not looking?
With the chat?
Oh, babe. Chi-town, man. That'd be amazing.
That's where he's originally from. Honey, you know how I feel about it. I don't necessarily have a problem with Chicago. I'm just not
It's
dealing
so
with snow.
cold. I
I'm
can't.
not doing
Chicago is
I'm
like
not
an
doing snow.
offensive kind of cold though. Like because I live in upstate New York and it's cold. It gets cold there, right? But Chicago was like almost like it was slapping you in the face.
It's
Mm-mm.
insulting
I'm not
is what
going.
it is.
It was
That's
like
trash.
it made me ready to fight. Like, like I've been in cold places, but Chicago just made me ready to fight.
I hate it. I like Chicago. I like the city, but I don't like the cold.
Oh, Django, how are you? Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for joining us.
Hello. Sorry, I'm eating a pretzel. Ah.
She stuffs her face. Way to go.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Hold on. I'm going to mute myself.
Don't choke. I can't give you the Heimlich from here. You're out of luck. Your husband's home in the other room, right? So if you start to choke, he can save you.
Maybe.
If he wants.
If
Wait
he
a minute.
feels like it.
What's your life insurance policy looking like? That's the question.
Nobody will cover me. So he has like that's
Oh,
that's the biggest hack is like
so
when
it's worth more to keep you alive, then, is what you're saying.
I'm
Good
a
choice.
money pit either way. So he's screwed either way, honestly. Yeah.
I understand.
I'm living the best life.
Living the best
Dreadpool, what's
life.
good? We do have the best chat, dude. They're the
We
We
coolest.
do.
do.
Timmy called me
We
out, you
do.
guys.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I loved it.
He called me out.
Mhm.
He called me
Sorry.
out.
Playing Starfield though.
Yeah.
Actually, not at this
Probably.
moment. At this moment I am I was dusting off my fight pad because it got bird food on it.
Oh, come on, Pepper.
Yeah, she's a messy eater. But
Yeah,
no, see my fight pad.
that's cool. I'm gonna take off my cape so I
So
look
you
like a
can
normal
play.
person.
No, capes are better. Capes
I
make you a better
know.
human being.
I look
There's
so
science to
cool.
it. If you're wearing a cape, you're better than everyone else.
I look so cool in a cape. I think
Do.
that's
If I had more time, I actually was planning on wearing a costume or at least doing some kind of makeup because it is October 1st and I did have opening weekend. It's just I haven't been sleeping well, man. The stress and everything.
yeah. You're busy doing
I'm
stuff.
so busy. So busy.
Ow.
And word to the wise, in case anyone hasn't seen it, I'm going to keep pushing this for the whole month, okay?
Uh oh.
As someone who works in a haunted house and does haunted trails in and all that fun stuff, this is my pleading to you all. We are wearing contacts usually, makeup, prosthetics, low lighting, and usually around some kind of fog machines and what have you. Do not come through with flash photography. Do not come through with your flashlight on to record video. If you must, ask the person before you do it because there are tricks we have to where we're not blinding ourselves for the next 15 minutes because why it doesn't seem like long to you, it is extremely dangerous for us, the actors, because one, we're blind, so we're not sure where we can move. Two, we can't see if a person gets too close to us, we might end up hurting them or ourselves. Not to mention, it's just rude as all get out. Most of us are happy to take pictures with you if you ask. Just keep that in mind and do not shine flashlights when you're I don't care if you can't see. There's a trail. Follow the trail.
What if I did it for science?
I have the hiccups. Sorry.
You're gonna get beat for science. I've had so many
I'm gonna
people
do the
come
data on it.
through. I've had so many people come through and I've actually had people like argue with me and they're like, "Well, I can't see." And I'm like, "That's fine. At least shine it to the ground." But they're like shining it like right and I'm like, "Bro, do you have any idea like I can't see?" That's dangerous for a multitude of reasons. First one being, what happens if I hit you on accident? Like then you're going to be real unhappy, my friend, because chances are it's going to hurt. Even if it is a plastic prop I'm holding, it's still going to hurt when I hit you with it. So, yeah, just do us all a favor. Be kind. Don't shine flashlights or flashes in their face. At the ground, if you must have a flashlight, or at least ask them first. Don't just, you know,
Be
take a
kind.
picture.
Don't shine.
Yes, please, because like I said, there's so many factors. We're half blind as it is, and yeah, just do me a favor, please. Thank you. We all appreciate it. Trust me, we will love you.
Yay.
That's all.
Yay.
I have the
Yeah.
hiccups. Oh my god.
But what if
What
things
if
and
what?
stuff? Things and stuff.
What if you have what?
What if things and stuff?
Things and stuff.
She's
Yeah.
making a joke. She's just saying funny. It's just funny.
Oh. Just like,
Like
listen,
it's
I'm a
funny.
bit fried. I don't
It's
know.
a joke.
So Jago says, been there, used to work in haunted houses and makeup back in the day. Dreadful says, oh yeah, this is another point. Okay, yeah. Do not threaten that you will swing if you get on the person if they scare you. If you feel that you are that fight person if your response is to fight, don't go. Do not go. Cuz trust me when I tell you, most of us are volunteering there for free. We are doing this for free. And a lot of times we're coming out of our own pockets for costumes, makeup, drinks, food, whatever. And even if we are getting paid, most of us, and that's a good if, you're only making like $20 a night. That ain't worth it. So telling me that you're going to swing on me if I scare you, find something else to do with your time. There are plenty trails that are kid free or that are kid friendly, that are non scary that you could go to. Do not pay money to go somewhere to get scared and then get mad when they scare you. Toughen up.
Yeah.
Pretend your vagina didn't fall out and that you're still a woman and handle it like a big girl. That's all I'm saying. You're welcome. That's all. Any other points that I missed? I think I got it all. I don't think I was too mean, right?
You were mean.
You know what, Cozy? Your opinion doesn't matter. Have we been? Yep. You know what? We've been on long enough. Fuck your opinion, Cozy.
I think that's the first time I've heard that.
I love
Oh,
you.
God.
I'm just kidding. Oh yeah, Dreadful. Certain houses do forbid cameras in photography. Absolutely. Oh, bye, Timmy.
Timmy!
Gotta go to work. Thanks for coming by.
Mm.
We appreciate you. See, he never got paid a dime working in the houses. Yeah, see, you do it for the love. It's all for love. You do it for the love of doing it. So that's all I'm saying. Is just be mindful. If they don't scare you, that's fine. If you think they're lame, that's fine. Keep it to yourself. The least you can do is give them a smile and be like, "Good try, buddy."
I don't even go to them.
Yep.
Well, I'm talking to people that do, not you guys.
Yeah.
I'm
She's
saying
not talking to us. We're not the audience here.
the proper etiquette for that.
The proper etiquette is to behave in the house, or
Oh,
you
hey.
get punched in the face and kicked out.
Hey, Pharrell. Thanks for joining us.
No. Pharrell.
Well, everybody, don't forget to like and share and subscribe. And of course, you can find us all on Twitter. You should definitely. Oh, that reminds me. My birthday is later this month. It is in 24 days. I am at like 70 something followers so far. I want to try and hit 100 by my birthday for my birthday. So if everyone could help me out and like,
Hey,
you don't have to necessarily like
do
my
it.
stuff. Just, hit a follow for me. I'd like to have that special 100 number.
She wants
It's not
it.
like I'm asking for like a billion followers. I just want 100, just 100, just 100. You guys can even stop following me afterwards. Just let me have my birthday.
No, they have to. No, they have to follow you for the rest of the time. I've decided that's the birthday gift.
Carla, yes, I know you're a coward when it comes to haunted houses. That's why I would absolutely have to walk you through. Oh, Axel, thanks for showing up. Hey, buddy.
Hi.
And
Thank
thank
you.
you. He says, "You go, ladies." Thank you so much.
We go, Glen Coco. Thank you.
That's it.
Ah.
Jago, turning 28. I am having the anniversary of my 29th birthday, actually. I'm turning 29 again. I will forever be 29 because as far as I'm concerned, since the plague happened, time means nothing anymore. Age means nothing anymore. So I'm just gonna go with I'm gonna be 29 forever. Yeah,
Forever.
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 It's pretty
Oh.
sad when you have to do math when someone asks you how old you are. It's like, wait a minute, hold on. I always forget because I don't keep track of it anymore. I'm old enough to know better, young enough not to care.
Yep.
I'm not farting dust yet, so we're good.
I think you're farting dust.
I am.
Not yet. I got a few years. My husband is, though. That's what happens when you hit 50. Oh, there we go.
Goodness.
Oh, Dreadpool. Pre-happy birthday and great
Aw.
podcast. Like and
Aww.
share.
He loves you.
Oh, he's such a good husband. He
He
really
is.
is. I can't brag enough about what a wonderful guy I got. I don't know how I ended up with such an amazing person. Probably because I had a terrible dad.
Is that what does it?
I
Huh.
think so.
You know what?
I had my grandfather was fantastic and my uncle was fantastic and they both helped step in. So I
Yeah.
think that I modeled dad after those two. So yeah, I got lucky. I chose the right
100.
one.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, you guys are so sweet. The chat's just adorable. Sorry, I'm tired. I'm just like
Stop being tired.
getting ready to.
Be my hot mama. Don't be tired.
It's. I'm
Well,
gonna be my hot mama in my hot mama.
oh, jeez. I think. Well, I can't believe we got finished with our
I
topic
know.
that quickly. Well, I think
We did
I
good.
guess we could probably start getting ready to head
We
off.
did
then.
good.
We
Yeah.
did it! Whoa! We did it! Remember on the 364?
Is there anything anybody wants to mention before we start saying goodbyes?
Now
Oh.
it's time to say goodbye.
No, you know where to find me. I am a hot mama, and I am the woman who lived.
But
And that is
do,
that.
do we know where to find you?
Yeah, it's my hot mama on literally everything.
Are you sure?
Yep. Oh!
I forgot to turn my yes. My phone does a werewolf howl, and then another one is a witch's cackle. And then when my phone rings, I have the Michael Myers theme song.
That's amazing. For making an old woman smile. All right. There we go. Woohoo.
Yes, the 100 super chat. Yeah, we read that. Yeah, one more. We read the 100 super chat. You go, ladies. Thank you for your donation. And Dreadpool,
Sweet
thank you for
angels.
the donation. And then the other one was PK at the top.
PK!
But thank you for the donation. And okay, so I guess you guys can find me here for the next month, pretty much on Sundays here. Although tomorrow I will be on Newcomb's show
Oh yeah.
tomorrow night, as a matter of fact. For the time being, I am not on Iconic Gaming because of my haunted house thing. However, we have been sending videos and pictures and things so they can share with the audience there what we're up to. I'm sure you can probably catch me anytime in between on, I'm sure, another random podcast. So to keep up to date on anything I'm doing, I would highly recommend following me on Twitter because I usually post all that stuff on there. And if I don't post it, someone tags me in it. So you still get the information regardless. And if you definitely want to know how to wrap a body, hide the body, and then dispose of the body, you're definitely going to want to follow me for that.
Yep,
one too.
yep.
So, with that said,
Oh, sorry.
oh, nope.
Cozy, are you wearing a Cowboy Bebop shirt?
Yes.
Hell yeah, you are. Hell yeah. Okay, that's it.
I thought you were gonna ask me if I was wearing a bird on my head.
No. I saw Ein. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Yep. Ed mine. I have an Ed cosplay too.
Oh my god. You're a hero.
Iron is in the bag.
Tell us where to find you.
Oh, yo! You can find me all places you find cozy belugas.
That was short and simple and
I love
right
it.
to the point. Anywhere you can, yeah, that's pretty much true. She's cozy beluga on everything. She's Mom on everything. Oh, I actually do have an Instagram. I just don't use it, but
Uh-oh.
it is
Oh.
Death Dealer M85 on there as well. Oh, and I do have a Discord. I don't really know how to use it though, so if you want to try and find me on there, you're welcome to do that too. But
Do it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good night, Django. Have a good evening. And yeah, so I believe that will be it for us. So thanks for joining us, everybody. And we look forward to seeing you guys next week. And like I said, keep up to date on Twitter, live up to the moment with us. And we hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. And we'll see you guys next week, hopefully. Okay.